Hello, folks. So, in order to create a Google Earth tour, you're going to go to earth.google.com, and that will take you here. And you see Google Earth is just like you would use on your phone, or if you downloaded the Google Earth Pro app on your computer. But what we're going to do first is we're going to make sure that we're logged into our Gmail account. You can see my little avatar picture up here, a little profile picture for Gmail. Make sure you're logged into your Google account for Gmail or all that, and that is where this is saved, is in your Google Drive. Okay. All right. So if we want to create a Google Earth tour, we're going to use these buttons over here. Now let's go over these buttons really quick. You have this little set of hamburger buttons here, and that's going to give you several different options here. You can turn photos on. You have different map styles, projects. That's what we're going to work with to make the tour. Voyager is a lot of fun. If you click on Voyager, you can see lots of activities. So here's hikes around the world, sea level rise and fate of coastal cities. So that's about global warming and climate change and all that stuff. And animal sounds. This is a fun one for younger students if you want them to guess the animal sounds, a little quiz. These are just ones that are featured, okay? If you scroll down, you can see the activities by category, okay? So scroll down, you see lots of different ones. Here's one, Safeguarding Iconic Parks, and Bald Eagles Live, and Wildlife of Africa, and so on. You can see all these categories. You got nature, games, layers, street view, culture, travel, education, okay? So a lot of good things there. But as I said, we're going to be creating a tour, okay? So one more button to show you here is this dice button. This will take you to a random place, okay? And so this is the Lucayan Archipelago. Sorry about that. And it takes you right there, and you can zoom in on that, and you can see they have wild pigs there, okay? But again, like I said, we're going to be creating a tour. Once again, you have to be logged into your Gmail account to do this, to your Google account, because it will save it to your Google Drive. Now, once again, you can search for things right here. Okay, there's some suggestions, or just type in your search. And you're going to click the menu button here, and you're going to go down here to Projects. It's this button right here, click Projects. And you're going to click a new project. And these are some of them. I've linked this one into the OneNote notebook for the rock tour that I did last year. But we're going to make a new project, and if you click the drop-down arrow, you will see Create a New Project in Google Drive, or Open a Project from Google Drive. So if you have one saved, you can open it from there. Create a KML file. That's the type of file that's created with Google Earth to save your destinations, okay? And this is coming from Google Drive or from your computer. We're just going to go ahead and create one for our Google Drive. And we're going to title it up here. So if you click the button, you can title up here. And I'm just going to put landmarks. How about famous landmarks? And we'll just put a couple of these just so you can get the idea. Famous landmarks. Okay. And maybe we want a description. Famous landmarks around the world. Okay. Now, if you go down here, you will have a button called New Feature. If you click on New Feature, and there's a little drop-down box here. It's going to auto-save, by the way. And you can add a place mark. You can draw a line or a shape. You can add a folder, or you can add a full-screen slide or tile overlay. I'm going to add a full-screen slide. I'm just going to put landmarks. Okay. Take a tour. Oops, let me click in there. Take a tour of famous landmarks from around the world. Okay, so you can just use a simple colored background, or you can put in a picture. And to put in a picture, you can upload one that you already have from your computer. You can do a Google image search, or something from your Google Drive, or your photos, or a URL. Let's just do a Google image search, and I'll just type in landmarks and see what we get here. Okay, and just try this one. It's got a lot of different ones, okay? All right, and of course you can edit this if you want. You can delete it. Let's take a preview of it here. Now if I press present, there's my background. Okay, it's not the greatest background, but it's one I've just quickly got. And here's my title and my caption. Landmarks. Take a tour of famous landmarks. I only have one slide here, one destination or slide so far. So let's go back and we'll go to new feature and we're going to search to add a place. So let's put in Golden Gate Bridge. And you can see as we're typing, it's suggesting places. So Golden Gate Bridge, and we're going to fly to that. You'll see over here, there's already some information in place. As we slide down to that, there's the Golden Gate Bridge. And we can add this to the project. And if you want to add your own description, it says to add your own description, images, and videos, this information must be replaced. So you can press the replace button and type your own information. Okay. Now let's say that you want a street view of this. Okay. This little man over here, you're going to drag it over here, and where you see blue lines show up, this is where you can drop it for street view. These circles are actually images, okay, that people have put on Google Earth. Users have uploaded it. So we'll drop it down there. Okay, and there's street view. And if we want to add this, we're going to click capture view, just like that. Okay, so now when we go back and present it, there's my first slide, and here's my destination. Okay, takes me right there. But let's say we want to have this view right here. Okay, so we're going to go back to the search here, new feature, add a place mark. Oops, sorry, we don't want to do that. Undo, new feature, search to add a place, Golden Gate Bridge, San Francisco. And this time we're just going to add it to the project. Okay, and there it is. Okay, you can see it's already spinning it around. We'll just add that to the project again, and we'll go back, and here you can rearrange. So this is the Golden Gate Bridge. This is the first one, right? Okay, this is the street view. So I want to title that one Street View. Okay, and you can type in your own information here. And you can have different size information boxes, sorry. And now we're going to be done with that, and I'm going to rearrange this to where this one is up here. So I just dragged it right there. Okay, so now I want to add another place, or maybe I want to add another slide. So again, full screen slide, or capture a street view, or I'm going to switch here and let's go to Leaning Tower of Pisa. Okay, and you see it's already suggested it for me. It's going to fly us to there. And this is what kids love to see the most, is when it flies, I think. And here it is. And we'll just add this to the project. Okay, we're not going to replace anything. We're going to leave it there just like that. Okay, and now I want to go down to Street View. So let's go right here. There's the tower. Let's see. Let me make sure I got the tower. There's a lot of stuff in this image, isn't there? Okay. There it is. Okay, so there's the Leaning Tower of Pisa. We're going to drop down to Street View. And you can see a little username here. This is the person that took it. They used the 360 camera, or Google Street View will do the same. There's that building. And here's the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Okay. Now, I want to capture this view. Okay. So let me exit out of that. Okay. So capture Street View. And Tower of Pisa Street View. Okay. And of course I can put in an image there if I want to, or some information. And it's auto-saving as you just saw. Now let's go ahead and present this so you can see what it's done. I've only got two. I've got a slide here, and I've got a destination, a street view, a destination, and a street view of that destination. So I'm going to click present. Okay, now here's what it's going to look like when I present it. There's the information. If you put it on your smartboard, landmarks, take a tour of famous landmarks from around the world. Click your navigation button to go to the next slide, and it's going to take you from wherever you started from over to the Golden Gate Bridge. If you want to zoom out and tilt it, shift and the arrow keys up and down will tilt it or turn it. Okay. And so there's my Golden Gate Bridge, and here's my street view. Let's go ride on the Golden Gate Bridge. Students really like street view. And you can look, there's the mountains over there across the San Francisco Bay. There's cars. And now let's go to the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy. Flying over there. Like I said, this is a really fun part for the kids. Okay, so here's the Leaning Tower of Pisa. There's some information about it already in there. Let's go down to our street view. And there's what it looks like in real life. Okay. All right, so I hope this helps you and gives you some ideas for what you can do for some of your lessons, maybe in social studies or even in language arts. If you're reading a story that takes place in a certain area of the world, then maybe you could do a Google Earth tour there. And again, it is automatically saved to your Google Drive. Okay, I'm going to go back, and if I want to open a project, once I go there, all my projects are listed. I have to click this button right here to see my projects. And if there's a project not listed there, I'll just go to Open Project from Google Drive, and you'll see some ones that I have here. Either I've created, like this is a third grade tour I made last year, and so forth, Jamestown. I've been working on one for Jamestown a little bit, and a Virginia tour, okay? So anyway, I hope that this helps you, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you very much. Goodbye.